A vehicle identification number, or VIN for short, is a unique 17-digit alphanumeric identifier that's given to every vehicle. They're clearly visible on the driver's side dashboard at the base of the windshield and elsewhere on the body. Before 1980, VINs were not standardized and varied from company to company. In the U.S. today, they all follow the same format outlined by the government. Lots of information is contained in these long strings of characters, from which manufacturer built a particular vehicle, to where it was made, to what kind of engine is under the hood. But they're a jumbled mess unless you know how to decipher them. Let's dissect a VIN that we pulled from one of the vehicles in the press fleet. Starting at the front, the first three characters form what they call a world make identifier. The 1 tells us this car was assembled in the U.S. The G tells us it's a product from General Motors, and the 6 identifies it as a Cadillac. The next 2 characters tell us the model and trim level. Here, DP means our car is a CTS Premium with a navigation system. The 6th digit is the body style. 1 means it's either a coupe or a 2-door. The 7th character indicates what kind of safety equipment is installed on our CTS, among other things, and E in this spot means it has front, side, and side curtain airbags. The letter D is in the 8th slot, which is the engine code. It tells us we've got a 3.6-liter direct injection V6 under the hood. The 9th number in our VIN sequence is called the check digit, and it has nothing to do with the car. It's used to mathematically verify the accuracy of the VIN. The next character tells us when our Caddy was built. In this case, B means it's a 2011. Next up, the 11th number is the plant code. The number 0 corresponds to GM's Lansing Grand River factory in Michigan. Rounding out our VIN, the numbers 12 through 17 serve as a serial number. Characters will vary from manufacturer to manufacturer and from year to year, but some parts of VINs are standardized, like the World Make Identifier. Here's an easy way to tell where a car was built by looking at the first digit. Generally speaking, a 1 means it was made in the U.S. 2, it was built in Canada. 3 is Mexico. 4 and 5 are the U.S. as well, and 6 is Australia. J stands for Japan, K for South Korea, S and W signify Germany. Interestingly, you'll never see the letters I, O, or Q in a VIN because they look too much like zeros and ones. It's also important to note that different companies use different characters. For instance, in GM parlance, an engine code of D corresponds to a 3.6-liter V6, but to another manufacturer, it could stand for a V12 or a diesel or nothing at all. And there you've got it. Now you too can read a VIN.